Hi there. In this video, I'm going to be looking at marketing strategies, but more specifically focusing on products, the first of the 4 Ps of the marketing mix. So firstly, let's look at products. Well, we can categorize products as both tangible and intangible. Now, most products are combinations of both tangible and intangible. Tangible being things you can see, touch, taste. Intangible, they don't have those qualities. You can't see them, you can't touch them. So dinner, for example, at a fancy restaurant, you might actually have both tangible and intangible products. So you'll have the tangible elements, which is your food and drink, but then you'll have the intangible elements, which is, the music or the atmosphere or the service from the waiters. Okay? So when you have both tangible and intangible benefits, you're looking at what we call the total product concept. So this is the tangible and intangible benefits or the attributes that a product possesses. Okay? And this includes also, a variety of things like packaging, brand name, warranty, after-sales service. So let's look at branding. Now, broadly speaking, a brand is a name, it's a term, it's a symbol, a design, or it can be a combination of any of those that identifies a specific product and allows it to be distinguished from its competition, okay? To be able to tell the different brands apart, different products apart from competitors, okay? Now, there are a number of advantages for both consumers and businesses for having brands, okay? Now, in terms of, for consumers, it allows consumers to identify specific products that they like. It allows them to evaluate the quality of those products. It allows them to reduce their level of perceived risk because they know what they're getting. And it also allows them to gain a psychological reward that comes from purchasing a certain brand. Okay, that might symbolize status and prestige. So, driving around in a Bentley or a Jaguar or a Rolls Royce gives you that psychological bump, that psychological reward, because you've bought a brand that symbolizes status and prestige. For businesses, the advantages are you get customers to recognize the business's product, so therefore you create repeated sales because they know what brand they're buying, they know what product it is, they have that reduced risk, they know what they're doing. You're able to introduce new products on the market because people already are familiar with your existing brands and the quality of them as well. And it also encourages customer loyalty. So let's have a look at some brands. Now, brands can just be ideas of symbols and logos. Now, for example, we've got Big W, Best Than Less Than Kmart. Now, their symbols, their logos, they've got the name of the business in there as well. Okay? That's fine. That can still be a logo. However, if you look at Mercedes-Benz on the right-hand side there's nowhere on there where it says that it's Mercedes-Benz. However, people are already familiar with that logo. They see that logo and they automatically know that it is a Mercedes-Benz. Okay? Same with the golden arches. Nowhere on those golden arches does it say the word McDonald's. However, just seeing them already triggers in people's minds, yes, this is McDonald's. So in terms of strategies regarding branding, you can have what we call a manufacturer's brand or a national brand. Now, this is when a manufacturer actually owns the brand as well, the brand name. So, Kraft, for example, cheese, Vegemite, Billabong, Sunbeam, they manufacture the product, they sell the product. These brands have a really high appeal with customers because they know what they are, they're trusted, they're reliable quality, they've been around for years. People know what they're getting. Okay? You can also have a private or a house brand. And this is owned by the retailer or the wholesaler. So Maya, for example, being the retailer, they also then offer their own label, for example, Basque or Reserve or Urbane or Black or Miss Shop. Okay? And it also allows them to sell these quite cheaply as well because they're able to buy them at lower costs as well. And then finally, we've got generic brands, okay? So products with no brands at all. So Woolworth Select, Home Brand, Black and Gold, Just Organic that you might find at Aldi, Farmland, okay? These have just plain packaging. There's no bells and whistles, nothing fancy about it. And these are extremely cheap. as well, to purchase, and extremely cheap to produce as well. So we're going to switch to product packaging now. Now, packaging involves the development of a container and that graphic design for it as well. And there's a few reasons why companies package. Okay, so basically, packaging isn't just a graphic design. Packaging preserves the product if it's something that's going to spoil. You know, you're not going to find just a puddle of baked beans on the supermarket shelf. They're going to be in a can. They preserve the product. It protects it from being damaged or being tampered with. Depending on the design, it's going to attract consumers' attention as well. It divides it into convenient units. You're not buying a ton of coffee beans. You're buying 100-gram packets because that's convenient. That's what people want. It allows you to display the product as well, depending on the shape and design of the package as well. And it makes transportation and storage easier. Okay, now, on top of all that, it also acts as a form of communication to the consumer. Okay, consumers see certain colors, and they're able to figure things out about the product before they even read the label. Okay, so if you see a soft drink can that's red, you automatically assume that it's cola. Okay, green means it's going to be lemon or lime. Okay, purple, it might be passion fruit. Okay, it's certain colors. You're not talking about brands, you're just talking about flavors already here. Okay, if you see dishwashing liquid that's in a yellow package, you're going to say, well, this is going to be a lemony flavor. Okay, or if it's going to be green, it's going to be environmentally friendly, or it's going to be an apple flavor. Okay, and if they're in black or gold, they tend to have the packaging. I mean, black or gold. They tend to have an image of luxury or sophistication. Black and gold tend to have the mystique or prestige. And on top of packaging, then we also got labeling. Okay, now that's the presentation of information or a product. Or its packaging. Now, things like nutritional facts, so how many calories, how much sugar, where it's made, how long it's going to last for, what it's made of, where did all the ingredients come from, okay? Operating procedures, shelf life, okay, country of origin. So I hope this brief video on products has been useful. The next video is going to continue looking at marketing strategies, but we'll focus on price and pricing methods. Thank you.